Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for December 1st, 2025. We've got base plus adventures today and remodel and amulet trashing. There's also mine you could potentially use, and miser is a form of thinning. Draw is lab, storyteller, no plus actions. That's a pretty big limitation. Gains from workshop, council room. Did I mention council room is draw? I think I didn't. The council room is plus buy, workshop is gains. Amulet can gain silvers. Yeah, this is a pretty limited board. Only being able to play one terminal per turn. There is save, so you can decollide your terminals, but if you get to the point of having deck control, that's not going to change the fact that you can still only play one of them per turn. So there's two ways to double province here. One of them is with council room, and one of them is with remodel. I think the remodel line looks better. It does a better job of playing around Swamp Hag if that comes up. There's non-terminal draw, so you don't necessarily need the draw from council room. Plus, council room draws your opponent a card. And you need less total payload to be able to remodel into province than to be able to buy a province. So all of that makes me want to get a remodel. That doesn't necessarily mean we have to open with it, but it's definitely an option. The one thing about opening with remodel is there aren't great options for remodeling estates. I mean, like guide is fine and silver is fine, I guess, but there's nothing particularly exciting to remodel into. So it might still be better to wait on the remodel a bit. I think amulet is the card of choice for trashing coppers, and then once we're done with that, we can, potentially get rid of the amulet. We could potentially open double amulet, even, and also save an estate. That looks pretty reasonable to me. I just think it's not gonna be very good at hitting 5. But hitting 5 early isn't like the most important thing in the world. We do want to get a bunch of labs, but that's going to be a slow process anyway. Definitely going to take at least one amulet. Swamp Hag. Well, okay, that's how it's going to be, is it? Well, one other thing about the remodel line is that it does... there's the potential to use quests to gain golds. Not that that's the most appealing thing, but... I guess the other thing about going for remodel in the opening is that even if we're just remodeling, like we could remodel estate to remodel and then remodel to gold, or remodel estate to whatever and remodel that to lab. Like it's not necessarily that important of it. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with the amulet. Okay, well this is really not ideal. Wow. I do always collide my terminals if I open terminals, or I bottom deck them. One or the other. I can't see a terminal turn 3 and turn 4. That would never happen. We didn't open remodel, so we want to trash an estate with our amulet, which means we probably want to save. Yeah, that's probably more important than like getting a silver or a guide, but damn it. Why? Why? You know, like, part of the point of opening double amulet is to try to see one of them turn 3 so that we don't... so that we get to trash more cards. Like, it just... Ah! Okay. Yeah, we'll just save the amulet, buy nothing, Swamp Hag won't affect us. It's all fine, I guess. Okay. We could already take a coin in a lab. Don't hate that. I mean, we do want to... The downside to doing that is that, like, the longer that we haven't trashed our coppers, the longer we have to be playing with Amulet taking up terminal space. But... I think it's fine. Okay. So we can... We are going to end up having to take some curses here one way or another, because of the stupid Swamp Hag. We could just go ahead and take coin and a lab now, or we could trash and potentially just buy nothing. I think I'm gonna... I think trash by nothing. I don't think the bots deck is going to be capable of consistently playing these Swamp Hags unless it gets some storytellers, and if it does, well, then we'll deal with that. Council Room. Okay. So we are getting places here. You might actually want to trash and take a silver over taking another lab here. The reasoning being, like, again, I'm just trying to get faster to the point where we can start playing with remodel. I mean, alternating amulet and remodel is also an option, of course. Other thing we could do is gain a silver and buy a remodel already. I think I actually like that. Okay, so I think here we can just trash, and save. And trash. Yeah, let's just do... We don't need the 2 amulets anymore, really. So I think we could remodel... We don't really particularly need a second lab right now either, admittedly. But we could take a Swamp Hag just to be able to quest it, I guess. That's not crazy. Attack, 2 curses, or 6 cards, right. Okay, so yeah, that should be the... Alright, I think we go ahead and do remodel silver to lab, save lab by quest. I mean, I think we could do at this point is just start like remodeling gold to province and questing. But maybe we play the amulet one more time. Get rid of the last 2 coppers. So we should save the copper. I guess. Alright, yeah, let's just do gold to province. Save the lab, quest for another gold. Oh, they did get a remodel. Okay. I have this amulet. What do we do with that? I mean, because like we could play the Swamp Hag. We can't quest for another gold that way, but I'd like to remodel the amulet to a lab, but we're not getting a province this turn. So what are we doing instead? Like, I guess we could buy another Swamp Hag. That's kind of weird. And how many we have right now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 non-lab cards. So if we save one of them, then we have 5. Like if we save a lab, we have 5 non-lab cards. We're guaranteed to draw all of that trivially. So we don't super need another lab. Like, this is a good opportunity to buy something because we're not under Swamp Hag attack, but at the same time, it's not clear to me what we would buy. we could play the Swamp Hag, buy a Swamp Hag, and then next turn we can buy Province if we want to. And still also have the option to quest. Yeah, I don't know if this is correct, but okay. Well, then let's just go back to remodel gold province, save lab, west, Swamp Hag. Yeah, I'm just doing it again. Remodel gold to province. Save Swamp Hag, I guess. West, Swamp Hag. They didn't play a Swamp Hag and they bought a Duchy. Okay, that's good. This is not good. I guess we're saving the other Swamp Hag and also buying a Duchy. I'd really like another lab. Duchy is... Duchy doesn't actually help that much if they get 2 more provinces. What's the scenario where we double province in 1 turn, though? Well, no. If they get a province, I guess Duchy does help, because if they get a province, we can remodel province to province and buy province. Now that we have the Swamp Hag in play. And if they get 2 provinces, if they get 2 provinces straight up, then we have a problem. Well, no, not necessarily. We can remodel into Duchy and buy province. Yeah, okay. I think that has to be it. Okay, so now we just need to remodel province to province and buy a province, which means we need to find our golds. Which we did not. Of course we bottom decked the gold. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? Oh my god. Yeah, if we hadn't taken the Duchy and we had taken a lab, then we would have the win here, but the bot might have played that turn differently. God damn it. Well, I guess we're taking a couple Duchies. No, wait. We want to play the Swamp Hag. Okay. Oh, where the fuck? No, I just drew only green! Why? Come on! Gotta be kidding me! This is... atrocious. I mean, the bot should be a ways away yet from its remodel. So it has to straight up get double province. I think we just save the remodel, accept a curse, and buy another duchy. Oh my god. Now we can't double province. Do we want to trigger the shuffle? I don't know. This is just all we needed to do was not bottom deck that gold. God damn it. Down there we have 1 gold. We can't save the gold, so we're not going to see... Yeah, we're still not getting there next turn unless we just save the remodel. Maybe that's what we do. Play Swamp Hag. And by getting there, I mean, like, the bot has to take a province. Save the remodel and by quest. Now we play the amulet, I guess. To trash this curse. We save the remodel. We buy a duchy. This has been ludicrous. There is a world where taking a silver here helps. It's really unlikely, though. I think I'm just going to take the coin, because that way I can save gold if I want to. If we can get the last duchy and remodel into province, we should be in great shape. And we cannot do that. Okay. Alternatively, remodeling into the duchy and buying the province would have worked, but I think, yeah, I think we're just doing save the remodel. We do have a gold down there. Buy the duchy, take the damn curse. God damn it! All of that from that one turn. How many turns ago was that? So many. It might have been this turn, turn 17. It might have been earlier than that. I know it involved playing 2 labs. I'm trying to see. It wasn't that, so it's probably this one. Brutal. Oh my god. Absolutely brutal. And yeah, like I said, if I hadn't gotten the duchy that one turn and I'd gotten a lab, with the way the bot played it, I would have been able to win the next turn. But of course, I don't know that that would have. But I mean, I just think like I was obviously favored at that point, and then it all fell apart. Oh God. All right. Well, I still think my general game plan was pretty reasonable. Who knows what happens if the bot didn't have a 5-2. Oh, it just wants to have one. Okay, fine. Be that way. Also, you know, if I didn't... Like, here. This is... Yeah, we collided the terminals again, because of course we did. But this is still way more what I'm looking for. I'll just save a copper. Trash. Now, do we want... We probably want to take labs while we can, since the bot insists on playing with, sorry, Swamp Hag. We could take a silver. I think that's reasonable. Okay, maybe we can just go ahead and... Well, I think... It could just be correct to go ahead and trash copper, get another lab. And yeah, we get the curse, but whatever. I think so. You're finding those Swamp Hags every turn. That's really annoying. Lab on top, that's fine. We could get the remodel now. We've got two. We'd have 2 coppers left after trashing. Yeah, I think that's fine too. Okay. Maybe we play the amulet one more time to get another lab or a Swamp Hag. Yeah, let's get the Swamp Hag, I guess, back to where we were before. That is another copper. Yeah. So so we could save the lab, not like rather than playing it, and get a little bit more value that way. Remodel amulet to another lab. Save the lab, quest the swamp hag. That is the gold. Would be nice to get rid of this last copper. We could play the amulet one more time. Yeah. Do we want one more silver? I think so. And my reasoning is just that it gives us additional lab gains, effectively. Being short on labs was definitely an issue last time. All right, now the question is, do we quest one more time? Or do we just buy a province and accept that it comes with a curse? I think getting the third gold is pretty valuable. No swamp hag in play, so we can double province this turn without taking a curse. I guess the downside is that we do lose a gold that way. There'll only be 3 provinces left. I think it's worth it. We don't get to save either, which is unfortunate. The other thing we could do, instead of remodeling the gold, is remodel the amulet into a lab. Buy a province, save a lab. Then there's 4 provinces left. We are down by 2 points though. Yeah, I think that's not where we want to be. Okay, so now with 3 provinces left, the bot could have its remodel coming up. So we kind of want... We didn't find ours, unfortunately, but... Actually, do we... I was thinking save the amulet, but maybe we save the silver. Or a gold. No, we can't save gold and buy duchy. I guess there's also the question of whether buying duchy even does anything. If the bot can get 2 provinces straight up, and it's at 27, and then we do need the duchy, yeah, okay. This draw looks potentially not great. Oh, never mind. Okay. So we can just double province. And now we should be in control. Well, there's no way for the bot to gain more than 2 cards in a turn. And it's only going to get 9 points from that, so it's not like I need a duchy. Playing the Swamp Hag has the advantage that next turn we get the 3 coins, and we do have gold and a silver down there, and we can afford the province. On the other hand, it also saved the gold. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Save the amulet in case somehow we can get back around and trash this curse. Oh, we already have the win off of the remodel. Yeah, that went better. I mean, I had more labs. I think... Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a great explanation for that other than that my start was better. I saw we saw both amulets turn 3, and then you know, that means significantly more trashing because we were going to play 1 turn 4 either way anyway. So it's like the one that we see turn 3 rather than turn 5 is 2 extra cards trashed, which means we get to the point of not needing to use amulet more quickly. But that could be all that it is, really. But I don't know. I mean, obviously, there was also like bottom decking the gold that one point where I would have just won the game if I hadn't done that. Yeah. I mean, I think it remains a question though, like of why did I even get into the position where that was an issue, and I don't have a great answer to that question, because like this time I had more draw at the point where the bot was ready to green. And I think, yeah, I don't other than that, the initial shuffle, I don't really have a good explanation for the difference. So, I mean, there might be something in there, right? Like that I did differently, but if so, I just don't know what it is. Oh well. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.